Welcome back to Crystal Clear on the Roundtable. I'm Oshrik Vox, and guys, I'm kinda worried. You guys may be familiar with New York Comic Con, the second biggest Comic Con that happens every year in the beginning of October. And just like its counterpart San Diego Comic Con, a lot of companies come out to celebrate, and more often than not, show off new information, and showcase upcoming footage of upcoming episodes and shows. This of course includes Steven Universe. For the last few years, we've always had a Steven Universe panel. Now here's the problem. Cartoon Network has always been tardy to the party when it comes to dropping their schedule. Last year, I believe they dropped it 2 weeks before, and just like in 2016, I had to change my flight at the last second to accommodate attending the Steven Universe panel on time. So what's the deal this year? Well, after this upcoming week, it'll be New York Comic Con time. So we're less than 2 weeks away, and yet, nothing from Cartoon Network. The most we've gotten is information on their upcoming costume party, taking place this year on a Saturday. But we didn't even find this out from Cartoon Network themselves, but Greg Cipes, voice of Beast Boy in Teen Titans Go. And I'm getting to the point where I'm starting to believe that may be the only panel we have. Now usually at both San Diego and New York Comic Con, there's 3 Cartoon Network panels. A Steven Universe panel, typically shared with other properties, like in 2016 there was a regular show panel beforehand. Then there's a Creators panel, which is an amalgamation of many shows, like OKKO, Craig the Creek, Teen Titans Go, Ben 10, etc. And then there's the Costume Party, which is half costume contest, always a fun, adorable time, and the other half is showcasing new clips from upcoming shows. Yet we're down to the wire. We're at the brink of New York Comic Con, and 2 of those panels are missing. And it's concerning because I thought this New York Comic Con would be pretty huge for animation, especially Cartoon Network. Unlike San Diego, we're now closer to 2019, so they could show off Infinity Train, Victor and Valentino, what's next for Steven Universe, the Steven Universe movie, OKKO, the list goes on. And you'd think at the very least OKKO and Steven Universe would have a panel together. And while it's possible we could still get Infinity Train, Victor and Valentino, and a possible Steven Universe clip at the costume party, considering it's in the beginning of October, they tend to show off clips from upcoming Halloween specials instead. And I can't blame them, it's spoopy season. But this especially concerns me with Steven Universe because we were promised one more arc in 2018, which would entitle the Season 5 finale and the first few episodes of Season 6. It's also been heavily speculated, and I'm certainly confident in this, that these episodes would air as a long-awaited Change Your Mind special. Now, because the Steven Universe panel has been a staple of Cartoon Network at New York Comic Con for years, I anticipated going to the panel, maybe getting a clip, maybe a sneak peek of the movie, and an official announcement of Change Your Mind. But that may not happen. And what's so troubling about this is a possible indication that plans could have changed at Cartoon Network. That yeah, 3 arcs were planned initially, and they had the promo for the upcoming streak of episodes, using footage from Lex Luthor Homeworld at the end of Reunited, but now maybe they're considering on putting the show on a longer hiatus, which would terrify me. I'm not really sure. I understand fall is a tricky time for animation, and TV in general. While a lot of shows come back, they usually come back around this time, end of September, early October. But with Steven Universe, it's always treated as a special event. So maybe they're trying to find an optimal time to premiere these episodes. Maybe October, maybe November. Last year we did get 6 new episodes on the app in November that aired on TV in December, but I think that was at a period Cartoon Network just didn't care. They looked at those episodes and said, well, there's nothing really with the diamonds or the overarching story, so let's just put it out there. People already know Lars of the Stars is coming. But my projections of when the show will return have been off, which is disappointing because I was in a good streak there. I got the July date correct, I was really feeling myself, and the Cartoon Network said no. But if we don't get any news here, then we may be in the dark for a while. Both San Diego and New York Comic Cons are the only real conventions Cartoon Network has a presence at, which I always found weird because there are cons in Atlanta they could pop up at. There's also South by Southwest, which I believe is in Texas. But again, why are they skipping out on Comic Con? I guess we'll find out this week for sure, but you'd think they would at least say, hey, we're not gonna do a panel this year for Steven Universe, we're just gonna have this costume party panel. I don't know. I'm disappointed between all 3 big networks, Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, Disney. New York Comic Con feels like it's gonna be a weaker year for animation. But hey, I guess that gives me more time to actually enjoy the con and not just run from panel to panel, which is something I rarely ever get to do at Comic Con, but it is work, so I never really complain. But what do you guys think? Will you be at New York Comic Con? And if so, say hello. Don't be afraid to come up to us. Like, we're cool. Don't worry. You're safe here. Let us know in the comments below, or tweet your thoughts directly to me at OshrickVox, or at The Roundtable on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all at Roundtable Vids. If you want to help the Roundtable Girls, support us on Patreon. Get access to exclusive perks, and your name can be at the end of the video. Link in the description. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, share, and if you're new here, subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications, stay in the loop with all things Steven. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have an awesome day. Ostrich Vox, out.